heard some crazy noise, super loud inside the shop, like shaking everything. So we'll go outside, check it out, see what's going on.
It's good. How's it going?
Why are you here?
Why do you think I'm here?
What is going on? Oh my God. That's a full-blown drag car.
Street car.
That's a street car.
That's a street car. That's the common street car nowadays.
That's a beautiful car you got
Thank you.
there,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Check this bad boy out. All right, Abel, tell us about this a little bit.
Mazda RX8. We originally built it in 2003. We debuted it. It's what they call a 25-1 chassis, certified for the 6s or 5s if you were to go that fast. Copied a little bit from like a Pro Mod car and a little bit from a Pro Stock car, threw our little twist in it, and made the chassis to what we thought would be the best from what we had learned from our previous cars. We did everything in-house. We did everything at the shop, so we're real proud of it. It's been a while since it's been out, done a burnout or race. We try to keep it in a full form because we're gonna go out racing here soon.
What else about this is an RX8?
The only thing about this car that is an RX8 would be the headlights.
That's what I thought.
And the tail lights.
Okay.
That is it.
It's even got taillights though.
It's got tail lights.
All right.
That is
They're
it.
better than stickers.
Yeah.
I think it looks better than a factory RX8.
Race condition wise, me competing at the track, the highest I boosted was 38 pounds. Testing. Trying other things, trying to figure out
what
stuff.
size turbo is it?
It's a GT55.
GT55?
Yeah.
Look at the size of this thing.
12.
Got to keep little children away
It's
from
got
that one.
102 millimeter compressor.
Will you be piloting this?
Yeah, I'm the only one that drives it.
You're the only one that drives
I'm the
it.
only one that drives it.
Owner, driver, builder.
Yeah.
So everything was done in-house, in the
Yes,
shop.
in-house.
Let's take a look around.
So I put the engines together. I do all the R&D, all the engineering that goes into the engines. I'm the one that tunes it. And between two of my crew guys and my brother, David, we're the ones that work on the car only.
Can you open this bad boy
Yeah,
up and take a look inside? What about that dash? Is that
That's a little replica of the stock dash, a little fiberglass dash just to fill in, make some space in there.
factory mold?
Yeah, factory mold, modified.
It's really cool.
Well,
Man, there's a lot going on.
The best thing about this whole combination has to be the intake manifold. We spent a lot of research and time designing that manifold and getting it to where it works, and I think that's part of my success. Most of my success, that's where it's coming, and being able to make the big power and reliability comes from the intake manifold.
On and off the dyno, were you making different ones, or?
On this car, like I said, everything that we did, we tested it on the track, but it didn't get tested here. It got tested on when we were running my RX7 in my first car with the 3 rotors.
So this is all made in-house, right?
It was made in-house.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman that used to work for me. He's real famous. He worked on Dino Don's car, a lot of the Pro Stock V8. His name was Greg Davis. He passed away. I owe that to him. You know, all that was built by hand out of sheet metal.
Yeah.
In my shop.
Really cool. So it's just everything rolled and
We have 18
hand
injectors.
tigged.
Yeah, hand tigged.
18 injectors.
18 injectors. Yeah, rotaries
18
love fuel.
injectors.
Rotaries love fuel.
2 fuel pressure regulators.
Yeah, 2 fuel pressure regulators and 4 rails. There's another rail in there hiding on the
What?
bottom.
Oh, underneath the bottom.
Yeah, underneath the bottom.
Oh, I can't even get in there. There's
Yeah.
another fuel rail underneath.
And another thing, if you got that much fuel,
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that the manifold wrapped all the way
Yeah, it
around.
wraps
I was just thinking it was stopping right about
Yeah,
here.
no,
It wraps
wraps
all the way around. That's so cool. So this is for the throttle here.
yeah, that's the throttle. No
That's
cable or
just
nothing. Straight rod, mechanical. You
straight
don't have
rod.
no issues. If you need to yank it, you know the cable's not going to break on you or anything like that.
Right.
These cars, we try to figure out as much stuff as we can.
Air
that's
to water
fail-safe.
intercooler.
Yeah, air to water
Handmade.
intercooler. Yeah, those are also handmade.
Yeah,
We didn't do that at the moment. They were from a company in Australia called PWR.
I mean, I don't have big hands, but that's a big turbo. What kind of times are you trying to see when you bring it out to debut?
The best time that I ran before was the 670 at altitude in Vegas. It was a very, very bad launch. It was the first race that I had went to with the new turbo, the car bought. If the car would have ran its normal 60 foot that it does anywhere, at Irwindale, all the tracks across the country, that should have been a 650 run, but it wasn't. It was a 670 run. So I figure if I turn up the boost with this combination, I ought to be able to go up 620s, 16s,
Yeah.
and with a lot more boost and the new technology turbos that are out there now. That turbo is 2014 years old technology. I mean, they have evolved a long way. With the new technology out there, I think I can probably touch the 5s. I can get lucky enough to touch the 5s if I
hope you
get
do.
aggressive like some of these guys and run 80, 90 PSI.
I just heard this thing roll up when we were inside the shop, and it is loud. And it just idling.
Pretty loud, just idling and revving, but it gets real loud on the two-step.
I'm sure it gets real loud on the
I
two-step.
shipped it at 9,300.
So it stays pretty straight then? All
It
suspension?
stays real straight. Yeah, I've never had the car maybe once or twice get a little squirrely. Obviously, you know, to go fast, you need good track conditions, but...
Let's take a look in the back here. Man, what size tire are you running here?
That's a 33 and a half, 1715.
Jeez, that looks massive.
In ideal conditions, when the track is super sticky, there's glue from A to B, the smallest tire you can run and get it to hook, the faster you will go, because it's less rotating drag and mass you're having to carry along.
How often do you drag the chutes?
Every run.
Every run?
Every run, yeah.
What do you use in the rear end?
The rear end is a special sheet metal, all titanium, fabricated rear end that Don Ness had built for me. So
Okay.
Numbers a Ford 9-inch.
yeah, Ford 9-inch,
Ford 9-inch.
all sheet metal titanium. So the rear end housing, the four-link bars, and the four-link brackets are titanium. They were the real trick setup at the time.
All titanium?
All titanium.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to hear it. I want to hear it fire up.
I'm excited to try to do a
I want to
burnout.
see
It's
you do
been 10 years.
10 years since
10
he's done a
years.
burnout. You're going to do a big one
and,
here.
And I'll tell you something. Never in my wildest dream did I ever think I'd be doing a burnout in a place like this.
You probably should.
So this is going to be fantastic for everybody.
You're not going to have to use those
No,
parachutes.
I'm not going to try to go too far.
I think if we stack the ramps, we could send you into outer space.
No, I think I'll pass on that one. I'll pass on
We
that
can
one,
double
yeah.
stack
We can
them.
make it happen.
You
bro.
can land
No,
somewhere.
I don't feel like flying today.
You don't
I
have
like to stay planted to
We'll
the
just
ground.
eject you out before you get out, man.
When it comes to that, I'm a little...
Should we call the cops on ourselves already? Is
No,
what I'm
I
asking,
think
'cause it's going to be pretty loud.
I think we should surprise them. They're probably going to think the terrorists are bombing us or something.
Yeah, let's drop some bombs. You
More
gonna fire
like
this up and
bombs.
do a
Yep, I'm gonna fire
burnout?
it up. I sure am.
He's talking himself into it. This is gonna be easy. Let's do it. Hey, Vin.
Heard we got some RX7s outside.
Too bad there's none. It's an RX8. Go back.
Do you even work here? How are you gonna tell me to go back?
Listen, he's been replaced. He's found a more efficient version.
All right,
See you. Final day.
take
this,
the reins,
this is how you
bro.
get fired, kids.
take the reins,
Thank
bro.
you.
How much fuel does it run?
At one run, it uses almost 6 gallons
6 gallons per run.
per run.
Boy.
Yeah. That's between the burnout staging and the run.
What fuel is that?
Methanol.
All right.
Do we have enough fire extinguishers?
It has to have an inboard supported fire extinguisher system to be 25.5. That's part of being 25.5 is having a halo.
I would hope that would happen anyway.
No,
Brad needs a fire extinguisher attached to Brad at all times.
Brad's got one in his jacket.
What is he putting ice in here?
Fill that thing up with ice.
Yeah, this is
So what?
called-
This is your intercooler.
This is my
water
intercooler
right?
water cell.
Yeah.
So what you do is
You run
put
the-
ice in it, you circulate it, and you chill the intercooler, and then you drain some more water and you fill it up with ice. So like that, it don't matter if it's 60 degrees out or 150 degrees out.
Right.
The engine temperature air that it's gonna get is gonna be super cool for a
So
maximum
this
horsepower.
has some
torque.
water in it, and
Yeah,
you
it
just
has some
add
water.
You just
You
add
add
ice,
ice.
keep it cold.
Yeah,
All right,
keep it
cool.
cold.
And those lines run all the way to the front,
Yeah, run all the way to
and
the
run
front like
in
that.
through this intercooler
Yeah.
here. So all the hot charge air coming
Yep,
through.
yep. So by the time
It's
it
cool.
hits the engine, it's cold air to make maximum power.
Nice. So it works just like a radiator, but with a contained smaller cell,
Yes.
full of ice. And then what are these tanks you got back there?
Oh, that's the fire system. So there's actually two. There's 2 halon systems, fire system, and then this is for CO2. So under real race conditions, the CO2 is used to manage. We have another separate computer that manages your boost control.
Oh, nice.
And my rear shocks.
Oh, no way.
Shocks,
Okay.
Yeah, the dampening. So as I go down track, it softens the ride.
Oh, wow.
Done with the CO2.
What trans is in this thing? They ask you
This
that
is
already?
a 5-speed G-force. So with the V-gate, so basically you just step on the clutch and first to launch, and then you just grab gears. Don't get off the gas, don't clutch nothing. Just go back, forth, back, forth.
What's your quickest ET in this?
676,
Quickest 60 foot.
0.99.
0.99?
0.99.
Holy shit.
I'm not standing right here.
No, man, you go right in there. Just suck your hat off.
You grab earplugs. Where are they? Headphone wizard. Where are they? Where are the earplugs? Is it time?
my God.
Oh, this thing is so gnarly. I can feel it.
Unreal loud.
You made me mess up seeing you how far you jumped.
Do you not see what came out that day? We were flamethrower.
Everybody ran away.
I'm trying to concentrate and I see him flying up.
I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life, ever.
I don't see the cops, so I think we're cool right now.
That might have been. That was the loudest burnout. Donut garage history.
My head hurts.
Straight up.
See, that's some real rotary power right there. That's rotary power for you.
That's it.
Loudest burnout ever.
That was
None
the.
of this piston stuff you guys always have up here. This is a real
Just
rotary right here.
black magic burnouts.
As long as I left you guys with something to remember for a while.
I think you left all of Long Beach something to remember for a while.
I'm scared. I'm just scared of this thing. I gotta leave.
Yeah, you know what you got to do.
That's a wrap. Scream it like your car. Now that's a wrap.
I pulled an earplug out because I was like, I want to hear this real time.
That boy-
And I was like, woo.
Just know he about to go deaf soon. Pray for him. He already fired. He not covered no more. Go home.